Okay, so our how wise is it today?
Because we're scrapping our previous idea.
Yes, we're now going with how wise is it to get a guided tour at a museum versus experience the art and the pieces on your own.
Clarifying question.
Okay.
Is a guided tour also a tour where you get like headphones?
So actually, that is a great question.
Is
Are we
that
talking about a docent or are we talking about
the recording where you can scan the like QR by the piece and then it gives you like, does that count as guided? I kind of lean towards it does.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking only of the opposite of it, which would be you're really going in with nothing. You're just experiencing the arts, the museum, wherever it is that you are as is. So I kind of lump it together. Is that a fair lump?
I think it's a fair lump. I mean, I almost think we definitely have to cover the recorded ones because the docent adds this element of like community around the art, whereas like the recorded doesn't.
Yeah, you're still very isolated.
Yeah.
Not isolated, but you're not listening to it with anybody else.
Right. It's in your headphones. At the Whitney, like you hook up your AirPods to it.
Right.
And then they tell you about each piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're saying.
How wise is it?
How wise is it? I mean, I'm really torn on this one.
It's tough. It's a tough question. I like it. It's a hard hitter.
Yeah. Well, because
what does your first instinct tell you?
My first instinct tells me it's not wise.
Me too.
Okay. Well, I want to hear why you think.
I almost feel like there's an immediate knee-jerk resistance to not wanting to like listen to it.
Yes, totally.
Because maybe that's like a school-based thing within me, or I really want to go in and just feel like I can go where I want to go. I can stand as long as I want to stand somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I want free reign.
Yeah.
So maybe there's like a little bit of a like petulant child in me that is, you're not going to tell me how long to stay at a piece of artwork, or you're not going to, like, that type of thing.
100%.
I don't know. My knee-jerk reaction is to be like, go in, experience the museum for yourself.
Yeah.
But then there's a adult part of me that's like, you're going to miss so much if you don't listen. Or you're going to miss some rich stuff that you wouldn't know.
Well, that's to be sure that there is like rich information in the tour.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel like when I put my headphones in this last time, I ended up turning them off because I was like, I'm just listening to someone like tell me what to know about this and almost like what to experience out of it.
Yeah.
And I was sort of like, the beauty of art is like, what do you feel?
What does it evoke?
What does it evoke? And I do think it can interrupt that. It probably doesn't have to. And maybe you could do a little bit of both where you don't turn on the audio until you've like spent some time with the piece.
Yeah.
It's like, how much time do we have? Yeah, I'm going to say no. If you have to pick between the two, I would definitely go in on your own.
This makes me think I was at the Field Museum with the boys, Sarah and my mother-in-law, and her husband was so far behind us because he was reading every single thing.
Boy Scout.
I was like, man, that's such a admirable thing, yet also not how I engage with a museum at all.
No.
It's more about like the sensory, for me, I'm not saying it's not sensory for him, but for me, it's more about the sensory, the sights, the sounds, what it evokes.
Yeah.
And if something really evokes it, I'll lean in and maybe read something more about it. But that was like wild to me because I was like, where's Ben? And they're like, oh, he's way back there. He's reading like every single plaque.
On floor 2.
He's still with the dinosaurs. We're already into cavemen. It's like wild.
Wow.
But anyway, it made me think of like, I think I engage more. It's wiser for me to maybe, not wiser, but I like to feel like it's more organic or something. I don't know.
I'm so with you there. Like, I would never read every single one. I'll read if I'm like moved to read it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like something striking and I'm curious, like, what's the name of the artist?
Now,
And,
would
like,
you be more prone, like, is there a type of museum that you would lean more into the guided tour?
yeah, it's a good question. Probably a history museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Because
too.
you're kind of like, these are facts. Like, this is what we're doing here.
Right.
Yeah.
Art, I think I'm full blown now that we're talking about it. I'm
Don't
not doing
do
the
it.
tour.
Yeah.
It's not wise for me.
Well, especially because is the option of the written stuff on the side. Like,
There is. It's
if
written
you're
there.
really confused and you're like, I need something to help me engage with this, look at the wall.
If you're like, I don't get it.
I get it.
I
Wouldn't
just-
that be funny if I just stood in front of like the Mona Lisa and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. I remember one time one of my good friends from college, he worked in a building that had a glass installation done by like Dale Chihuly. He did like the Bellagio and like he does all these like floating glass over
wow.
Venice and stuff like that.
So cool.
And I went and I picked him up from work one time and I was like, man, I was like, holy shit. I was like, you have a Chihuly in your office building, like in the atrium. And he was like, what's that? And I was like, it's like above you. And his response just made me laugh so hard. He was like, not much of an art guy. And then it was just like moving on to the next thing.
Not much of an art guy.
He was like,
Anyway.
and great. Didn't want to know anything else about it. I was like, this is
love it.
amazing. You walk in this like every day. And he was like, yeah, not much of an art guy. I was like, perfect.
God, it's like you'd hope that someone, even if
Perfect.
you're not much of a quote art guy, you might just look up and be like, beautiful.
Not much of an art guy.
So funny.
Yeah, that response. So I don't think he's getting many guided tours.
Oh my God.
Not wise. He did a guided tour.
There's like a Futurama joke where like the robot like goes to like a gallery and he goes up to the desk. He's like, one art, please. That's right.
Yeah.
It's
Totally.
so funny. Yeah. Yeah. It's like we all have different. And I think some people are too trying to like figure it out. And that is not how I experience it at all.
That's not how I usually do it either.
Yeah. It's just more like, whoa, what's coming up for me?
I always thought though it would be cool, not that job in particular, but I always thought when I get older, like my second career from being a therapist is going to be like somebody who works in like a museum doing something.
It'd be so cool.
I just love museums.
Yeah.
They're just
And
like
the
their
people that
own
work there-
world, their own like,
Yeah.
it's like their own just like world in there.
I feel like a lot of people that work there though are kind of just like, can you not touch that? You know, like it's a little bit like
Oh
that
yeah, I wouldn't be
job.
like that job.
Oof.
I don't know what I would
Maybe
do
you could
there,
be the kind of
but
tour guide that like engage with the group. Like as a group therapist, you could be like, I wonder what people are noticing.
Yeah, like maybe have them have the reactions first before I drop the knowledge on them.
Yeah.
All right.
Or you could even be-
I'm quitting being a therapist
You
tomorrow.
literally could start a business like that, like guiding people, be like a private tour guide and do that kind of tour guide. I mean, that'd be incredible. I would take you up on that.
Great.
And it's like,
$2,000.
and you could say like, I know more facts about this. Tell me if you're interested in that, or do we want to just move on and kind of experience more like what
Yeah.
you see and talk about that?
I feel like I should have some background in art, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I walk in, I
Maybe
like,
a little
know
bit like,
nothing.
yeah, I'm just a therapist. What's your art background? Not much of an art guy. And
but I'm here.
what does this evoke?
Yeah. Wow.
But I do
mean,
like
that.
tours.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're, again, I like the idea of getting a lot of information.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's wise for me all
Yeah.
the time. I don't lean in that direction right away.
We were laughing when we were at the museum that like we looked at so much art that like when we went down the back stairs to like get out, we were like, it's starting to feel like every part of this is like a piece. Like even the staircase, it's like,
Yeah.
how does it relate to the
Is
rest
this-
of the exhibit? You know?
You know what the tour also does if you're doing the headphone stuff is it takes you out of conversation with the people you went with.
Literally. That's exactly why we both took it out. A part of why.
And then it's kind of like, then are they listening? Should I interrupt them from their experience? Do they want
Yeah.
to talk? Maybe they don't want to talk now.
Right.
I feel like it disconnects you.
Yeah. I mean, Ben's 2 blocks down.
2 blocks.
Two
At
museum
least.
blocks.
2 museum blocks, which is long.
Yeah.
Those are long blocks.
I mean,
I don't even see the guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
where is he?
Because he thinks there's like a test.
It's like, well, the man just reads everything. So it's like,
It's so funny.
this is just a funny sidebar. There, for some reason, Sarah has the same name as somebody who went to the University of Dayton.
Oh, nice.
Right. Not that her name is that uncommon.
Right.
I look at you like, nice, good work. Um,
I know someone with the name.
Sarah went to Wisconsin, so, not very close to one another, but we get the alumni mailing from Dayton. And was one time just sitting like in our place, and one time, Sarah's mom and Ben were visiting, and Ben was sitting on the couch. I'm like, "What are you reading? I don't even recognize that." He's like, "Oh, I'm reading this Dayton alumni magazine," and I was like, "Why?" I was like, nobody went there.
It's a
We didn't
mistake.
go. He was like, I don't know. It was just out. It looked interesting.
It was just
he
out.
will just read anything. Just
Wow.
wild. So I guess it makes sense that
is
he would be in a
so-
museum
yeah.
reading everything because
Oh
he's
my
reading the University of
God.
Dayton alumni mailings.
Wow. He's the person reading like the whole backstory when someone like puts a recipe up on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
my
reading galore.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Does he have like his PhD or something?
He was a judge.
Oh, that's
so
right. He's a
he
civil
was in a
servant.
lot of
legal. Went to law school.
Went to
So
law
much reading.
school. Yes, public defender's office. He ended up being a judge, and
Wow.
So.
And he's also follows the rules.
You
You read all the things.
got to read all the things.
Yeah, totally.
Including alumni mailing.
Incredible.
And all the plaques in the museum.
Wow. I love it.
Well, that was a good How Wise Is It?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, Josh.
Jish?
I really love the word docent.
Yeah, it's good.
Docent.
A baker's docent.
A baker's docent.
I think it's not wise.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said.
Okay.
I wish I could remember, because I remember the moment we took our AirPods out. This was the first time we had ever tried like the guided in-ear tour, speaking in your ear, he telling you about the pieces. I was like, this is interesting, but I'm feeling disconnected from the world around me. And I kind of love just like standing in front of the piece. And like, it almost feels like I'm meditating the whole time I'm at an art museum, which it doesn't if you're listening to someone talk in your ear.
Yeah.
But I love the ambience. And I also love to eavesdrop on people talking about the pieces around me.
Yeah.
But I forget the second I took out my AirPod. I wish I could remember verbatim what they said, but I heard the group next to me talking, and it was like something funny about the piece I was looking at. I was like, that's why I took my AirPods out.
Yeah.
I almost feel like they were talking about the Super Bowl, but I don't think it was that. And I was like, that's the kind of cultural context I need.
And the guy's like, not much of an art guy.
He was like, because there was all these little like circus figures.
Oh, yes.
And he was like, that guy looks like a determiner. And I was like, oh, you nailed it.
You nailed it. He looks like a little docent.
Yeah, a tiny little docent.
A little circus docent.
That's my little baker's docent.
Oh my God, I'm dead. That's so funny. Okay, I love it. So now we know it's not wise.
But yeah, maybe. Write in.
Yeah,
Tell us
write
your
in.
stories from the field of how wise it was that you didn't, and you couldn't have imagined your museum experience any other way.
Yeah.
Because we would love to hear that as well.
Definitely. Okay, well, that's our episode.
That's our episode.
That's what we call an episode.
That's what we call another one in the can.
Okay, so if people want to find you, John, where can they
Email me at butts.jonathan@gmail.com. What about you?
And I can be found at kkpsychotherapy.com. I have an inquiry page there, so send me an inquiry about really anything. You want to work with me, you want to talk about the pod, come on the pod.
All of it.
Jish?
You can find me at Jish. You can find me at Josh, like Josh, Bayer, Bayer, like the aspirin, films.com. That is my website. I keep getting asked to edit things. I don't have time, but you can ask me to, and sometimes I have time.
Yes.
Okay.
Do
That's
it.
my story. The website, you can contact me there.
And keep contacting Josh for wanting to be on the pod. We
Yeah.
love all the emails.
We love
Yeah,
it.
you got my number.
We love it. Yeah, we have a couple
Hit 'em
in the
up.
can that are going to be exciting for you all. But we will see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Blanket
Bye.
Fort.
Oh, thank you, Blanket Forts. The Wise Mind Happy Hour podcast is for entertainment purposes only, not to be treated as medical advice. If you are struggling with your mental health, please seek medical attention or counseling.